Hello everyone, this is Isabel. I'm at ITW 2024 and today I'm joined by Dean Nelson, is the founder and chairman of iMasons. Dean, welcome to my hot seat yet again.
Yeah. Okay. We were in Hawaii last time. Now
I
we're
know.
here in Maryland. Good stuff.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Truth.
So Dean, your organization recently published a report on the state of the industry. Can you tell us more about this report and why it was so important to do it?
Yeah. Let me first just talk about iMasons. So our Infrastructure Masons. We're a professional association. We've got about 6,000 people around the world. We represent $200 billion worth of infrastructure projects across 130 countries. So think of it as the community of the people that build the underlying engine for the Internet of Everything. So that's us. So we spent the last year interviewing our members. So these are the ones that owns kind of the biggest portfolios in the world. Think of the largest hyperscalers down to the suppliers, the colo operators, et cetera. So we had over 500 different people contributed to this report across 50 countries. And so I was in Africa, I was in Singapore. We were all over the place just getting this information. And usually what we do is we have these combinations with people in our community, but we don't share that outside. This is the first time we're actually publishing a report to state the insight into digital infrastructure, the importance of, and the challenges that we are facing.
Okay. I've looked into the report. I think it's a great report, by the way. I used to do reports, so I know how much work it is.
It's a lot of work.
So I was quite impressed. So what are the key findings that came out of the report?
Yeah, absolutely. So we started baselining the size of the industry, and then really we have unprecedented growth. Everyone's heard about generative AI. The vacancy rates across data centers are at all-time lows. So you think about the amount of capacity that's being built right now. We can't get power. So the number one issue was power. The second was people. We have a 300,000 person shortfall of resources by 2025, 300,000 people, because up to 70% of our current workforce is graying out or retiring. That's huge, right? So we've got this supply problem on people and just the resources. The third is perception. We're getting a lot of pushback because of the rapid growth as we roll data centers into different communities. And so people are starting to say, no more transmission lines, no more data centers. So there's an industry element when it comes down to the community that we have to address. And the fourth one is we're about to triple the size of infrastructure globally. We will double in the next 5 years, and we will triple potentially in the next 10. Triple. That's hundreds of gigawatts of power in areas all over the world. So the challenge here is, it's power, people, perception, and planet. The planet aspect of this is that if we're going to triple infrastructure, how do we decarbonize digital infrastructure at the same time? We could triple the carbon footprint and actually compound our problem. So planet must be at the forefront. We cannot have growth at all costs. So that's the key findings here, is about those four elements are on the top of mind of everybody globally in our industry on how we deliver on this unprecedented demand.
Mm-hmm. For people watching us today, what are the main calls to action that came out of your report?
One key opportunity really emerged. That call to action specifically is around a thing called the clean energy zone. So we have to basically move the data center to the power instead of moving the power to the data center, because we've organically grown infrastructure in cities. So we're kind of forcing, circles into square holes. So it's like, how do we go back and make sure that we can align the right thing? So a clean energy zone is basically a city or town-sized master planned development around clean energy that is serving multiple industries, including multi-tenant data centers. And all those things are important, because if we now start to move the actual data centers towards the core of a clean energy generation, now we can master plan the entire community. If we do that, that means that we can now consider socially how that fits in, because we'll create jobs, but how do we integrate with the ecology of the area at the same time? All this stuff lands into the development of the next generation of capacity we need to deploy is clean energy zones. And these are anywhere from 100 megawatts to 10 gigawatt deployments that are going to be very large in all parts of the world.
So much exciting stuff. I mean, I will follow you. I will read the report in great detail, and I hope people watching us will do the same.
Yes, absolutely. And if you want the report, you should go to imasons.org/insights, and you'll see the State of the Digital Infrastructure Industry report. You can download there. There's also the video of the live stream I did in London, just talking more about the details within the report. So I hope you can take a look.
Continue doing all your great stuff, Dean. It's amazing.
Thanks for having me on again. Love it.
Yes, who knows where we're going to be next?
There it is, somewhere in the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you for watching, and until my next hot shot.